Well, what's happening on the showbiz front today, you might say? Well, not a lot again, as it turns out. I'll tell you what I did here. Gary Barlow is about to do a series about South Africa, and he's got some big name stars joining him within the series. Also, I've read. Somebody wrote these down for me. I've not read them, but I believe they're very big stars. Who's he got? Jane McDonald, Ben Shepherd, Michaela Strachan, Elliot Kennedy, and Misha Paris. Where's the big stars? Where's the producers on? Oh, yeah, they are. That's them. Producers been on. They are the big stars. Big stars. Who's Elliot Kennedy? I've heard of Kennedy, the old violin player, and I've heard of Elliot Ness. I've never heard of Elliot Kennedy. Who's he? Misha Paris, I've heard of her about 30 years ago. Michaela Strachan, I think she lives in South Africa now. I think she has for years, so it's handy for her. Ben Shepherd, all he does is this morning. Jane McDonald, she's on everything, man. Big stars? What happened to your David Bowies, your George Michaels, your Paul O'Grady's? They're big... Oh, they're all dead, aren't they? Is there no stars left anymore? Is it just these Z-listers? Is that all we're faced with now? You've done a bit of reality TV. You're a big star now. You can go on anything and everything on the TV. Big stars? They're conning us, folks. I don't care what you say. We're being conned. Talking to some of them big stars, did you see this morning? This morning. I'll tell you what, I've got to say, for a change, I mean, when old Dermot's on with her, with old Alison, especially on a Friday when they start with that disco stuff and they're dancing, oh my God. He's the worst dad dancer in the world, old Dermot. The problem is, he thinks he's brilliant and he really goes for it. Now, the first time or two you see it, it's funny. After that, it becomes really cringeworthy. But today, they're all dressed up for Halloween, aren't they? And I've got to say, I don't often praise ITV in This Morning. I mean, it's only dressing up, that's all. So it's nothing, it's all superficial. It's nothing important. But I watched him and I thought, is that Dermot with her? You knew Alison, but I thought, is that Dermot? I thought, I don't think it is. And he spoke early on and I thought, it don't sound like him. I think he was as Frankenstein. I thought, that makeup must be good, because if that's him, it looks nothing like him at all. There was him, there's Josie Gibson, there was Phil Vickery, the old chef man, and later on old Giles. You couldn't tell who any of them were. Well, Giles gave it away a bit, he had a jumper on. They're all dressed up for Halloween, and Giles has still managed to bring a jumper into it. Unbelievable. Only he can, I'll tell you that now. But them four, I didn't know who they were. Couldn't believe it. So the makeup people did really, really well there. They had that weird couple on as well. You know, the Speakmans, strange people there. You knew who they were straight away. Straight away. They had a coffin there, used as like, for people to come in like a coffin over a door, like a closet. He got out of it, got one. You knew who he was straight away. I thought, you might as well have stayed in the closet yourself, Gok. We knew who you... I don't mean sexually, I mean, he might as well have stayed in there when you knew who he was. You could tell straight away who he was, and if he's ever been in the closet, I'd be surprised, because you'd know what he was straight away. No problem. No offence on you, Gok, at all. No offence at all, my old son. But no, the Speakmans looked a bit strange, but they always do. Gok looked like Gok. But those other four, pretty good. I've got to say that, pretty good. I was surprised, I really was. And it was a breath of fresh air, because Dermot did no dancing, man. It's not Friday yet, that's for tomorrow. Good, God help us. And they had like a band in there, a covers band. They were good, whoever they were. I think they were a proper professional covers band. They were really good. They sounded great, they did. So yeah, it wasn't a bad start to the show. Crap show, but a good start to it. They spent a few bob on it and they did all right. The makeup department won a pat on the back. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that at all. But Gary Barlow, I can't get over that and these big stars. Big star? Who is that bloke? Come on, answers on a postcard. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Elliot Kennedy. Who's Elliot Kennedy when he's at home? Never heard of him in me old cream puff. Never in my life, I'm telling you that now. Anyway, I'm going. I've said enough. I often do.